Miscellaneous quest, side quest. Investigate Harpers Ferry. No, I didn't select it. Harpers Ferry, of course. Oh, there's a freaking event going on. It's all the way up here in the mire. Muted that so we don't got to re-listen to all that. There are numerous ways to get inside. If you have the key or want to pick the lock, you can go here. You can also, I think, get in through there. Or if you have a jetpack or mutations, you can obviously jump over. This character does not. But I could just walk in through here. Right here is a randomized plan set. This character does not know under certain genes, so I will learn it. We're going to go around the entire outskirts before we go inside. So you gotta kill these ghouls. And there's also super mutants. Done. Oh, skeleton out here. Another way of getting inside is literally right here. It's not a very well defended place like the Free States thought it was. There's numerous ways of getting inside. I'm not going to worry about the arsenal because we've already gone through the arsenal. Hold on, let me kill this other ghoul. Oh, he's legendary. So this is one of the ones that I like because if you angle it good enough, it's like the dude's reaching for the butt. Hold on. He's like, oh no. I need to grab this other person's butt. And then it crumbles away. Oh, I killed both of them. So all of these apartments that mean really nothing now because they got rid of the event, random encounter event, the messenger. It would take so long to go around all that. Let's just go inside and get started on exploring this place. So it has super mutants or scorched. I mean, it always has super mutants, but... Oh, God. There's a legendary right there. No, 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 no. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Before he, regenerates all of his health back. Oh! Hot potato! There's a lot of super mutants here. The sound for my reloading has apparently disappeared. What? It's a bit odd. Not getting any more Super mutants. These are explosive turrets. I think every time they are explosive turrets. So be aware of that when you come here. I think you are sent here during the main story. Could be wrong. Wow, this is my third legendary. I think they said they did do some kind of legendary rework. I haven't read all the patch stuff. Because legendaries don't really matter to you when you're a high enough level. This character's not, but I only play this character for a series of replaying stuff. So getting this stuff is actually quite nice. What is with the audio? It's all broken. Like some of it's all. I think there's a couple more super mutants, and then we can begin exploring. Exploring the place. And I'm not triggering the whole event thing, because that's going to spawn more enemies that I don't want to waste my time with. So. Oh no, I can't do a full loot because I might accidentally loot like notes and stuff. I gotta remember that. Doesn't appear to be any enemies over here. Oh, upstairs. Missed the guy that was upstairs. Missed the part where that's my problem. So yeah, the mutations would be nice, but I don't want to go out of my way to get new mutations. So I have to walk up the stairs to shoot this guy.
Here's played tricks on me again.
You're all the way up here on the top? Tippity top? Yeah, some of the sound effects are just gone. Oh, the auto-dying's kicking in, I think. No, they're fighting someone. You guys fighting? Oh, potato! They're fighting a ghoul. Why do I not remember this? Huh. We'll get into that. There should be... Well, unfortunately... Oh! Thought I'd have more time before they turned around to come after me. You're the bigger threat. Thank you. I'm looking for the workbench so I can... No, don't do that. So I can scrap these weapons and stuff. Get this person some mods.
A noise. Kill you quick.
I swore there was a chem bench. Near here, because this place used to be the shop location. And it's no longer the shop location. But the chemistry bench was near the shop. Right here. Can you wait, sir? Oh, God. Charred pool. One of the most annoying enemies in the game. Okay. Oh, where do you guys keep coming from? There's a frag mine over there. It's meant to blow up these cars. So let's go around it. I believe there was one more super mutant over here. In the train cars. If I can figure out how to get into there. It's going to be such a large place to explore. Especially without mutations. Hey, this is the 4th legendary of this. Did they remove their ability to regenerate? There's not a single one of these guys. And there's our 5th. Not a single one of these legendaries has mutated to get their health back. They get rid of that. Huh. Alright. I think that was the last one. So we should be good to begin the exploration phase of the whole thing. This whole ordeal. Nope. There's a couple more up here. His gun doesn't have a sound effect either. Huh. Nope, no more enemies. Alright. Let's get back to the entrance that's on this side. Oh, a little hidey hole here that I never knew about. Okay. Yeah, there's just no sound effects. Well, there are. There's some sound effects. Now we can begin exploring Harpers Ferry proper. Let me turn off this event. So part of Harper's Ferry, but it's not inside the town, are these buildings. So this is a coffee shop at 414, whatever the name of this street is. Here's 410. Only a communist spy turns his back on America. Government lies. It's a randomized melee weapon in the bed of this picker-up truck. It's a bookstore and souvenirs. This is 408. Stationery, not souvenirs. That's 408. It's also not attached to the building. This is also 408. Don't know what it is. Random hunting rifle. Probably fell off of one of the mutants. Here's a Jeep and 3 crashed cars, as well as a path to lead. Oh no, that one doesn't lead inside. It's just an alleyway. It's 406. Here's 404, and here's a glitched little hole. Another crashed car. One of the triangulation things is right there. Is bus stop. Nothing of importance here, but Nuka-Cola spawn. We'll go ahead and drink it. Get some health back. And here is a skeleton, the first of many. Died next to a dumpster. Or this is just a trash can, not a dumpster. Crashed picker-up truck. Here are the police officers, which... So we're... No, because according to the lore, they were building this post-war. I was going to say... Were these police officers trying to get inside Harper's Ferry? They probably were, but... This stuff didn't exist until after the bombs fell. I think this police car is supposed to be right when the bombs fell, not after the Free States took over the town. Alright, we'll go in there in a sec. Let's walk back this way to this. It's like a miniature museum. So this little thing here with a train car. I believe this is up around this area. If I'm correct. This is a guaranteed spot for a black powder pistol. If you ever want one. But honestly, if you're going to use a black powder pistol, get, or a black powder rifle as well. Hello? Don't use these ones. It's also a guaranteed location for a Bowie knife. Try to get a legendary one, because black powder pistols are strong, but they're also not that great, because you can't mod them. So, just bear that in mind. And a guaranteed location for a tomahawk. There's a safe here, though. Oh, this character does not have the ability to auto-unlock yet. So let's see what we get. This stuff. I have a video for where to find every treasure map location. There's something running around near me. It's a player. It's 2 players. Oh, they're probably coming here to do this event. What is hitting me? I got hit by fire. And then by that. I'm going to mute this as they're doing the event. It's going to just be talking the whole time, and I don't care for the event. I've already done it. The only annoying thing is, oh, they're going to open up stuff, and then I'm not going to be able to show you certain things. That's the difficult thing about, and it's why I don't do a lot of Fallout 76 videos, is because there's other players that interrupt my ability to do Fallout 76 videos. Someone just robbed a nearby. All right, here's the train that's here. There used to be a thing where you had to ring this bell. I don't know what it was for. Oh, it's for the Pioneer Scout challenges. So let's examine it from the outside first. So it has that one entry point over there. Here's another entry point here. There is a little hidey nook here. A bunch of circuitry. That's about it. And a bunch of these blue barrels. I don't know what's in these blue barrels. There are a lot of them. Oh, there are a lot of them. They're not radioactive. But this is not a carriage. Do you call it a carriage? A trailer full of them. And I think we're getting near the end of the train. The outer perimeter of the train. Yep. So now we'll travel the inner perimeter of this train. Then we'll get stuck if we go that way. So while we're right here, let's check out this parking lot. There's a bunch of crashed vehicles here, but none of them are important. No skeletons. There's a bus that's been ripped in half. Hello? Oh, they respawned in enemies when they came here. Okay. It's a first aid kit here, but nothing else. Now I can unmute this. A 338. Independence is not a crime. Painted on by the Free States. This facility has been commandeered by the U.S. Army. It is the train station. I was like, what is it? What is it supposed to be? It's the place where you would get your ticket for the train. Some of these houses, I don't know which ones. Come here. Stop playing the music and running away. Were ones that you went to for the messenger, and I think 336 was one of them. Here's another registration area. Mailbox with no name on it. Here's another one. Like, they're not special anymore because they don't play into that event. Mr. Messenger would give you the names of the people. But since I can no longer do the event because it was removed, I don't know the names of the people who lived at these addresses. Probably look them up. This leads to they didn't get rid of this. The trading post is no longer here. Here's 36. I think it's 336. We'll go ahead and go inside. This is the one I don't remember, huh? That had the exploded... Okay. A random bandana spawn, so if you want a bandana, you can get one there. A destroyed wheelchair. And a fridge full of chems. Let's see if we can get upstairs. I know we can. We just jump onto this, jump across. There's a tub with an empty bottle of Nuka-Cola. There's a wooden crate, suitcase, chem box, or first aid kit, and a level 3 locked safe. And that's it for that. Got a books and stationery. This place was... Oh, this place is under investigation for seditious activity. I'm annoyingly probably going to have to relog because if they take all the notes and holotapes... guess we'll just have to wait and find out, huh? Can I get up there? There's another ghoul up there. And here is a pub with a buffet. Here is a pawn shop. Buy, sell, trade. There you are. Oh. Another one. This is that entryway we saw earlier. There was a skeleton up here that was lifting the boxes when the bombs fell, it looks like. Did good, guy, kid, man, dude. I don't know what to call you. So I'm just going to leave you there and move on. Oh, and there's another. I thought I saw a skeleton underneath the train. Wow, the music just stopped. There's another ghoul. If we go up here. There's an ammo box. Our first terminal is right down there. Yes, you'd have to get a running jump and jump onto there and ring the bell on top of the train. Let's put my gun away. Got some ammo, some grenades, and an automatic combat rifle. We travel back this way. I don't think there's anything of real importance. It's just... Oh, some corpses. So the lore of the town is that it got hit hard by scorch beasts. They were using a snub nose and a freaking pipe rifle. No wonder they're dead. I believe that's it. I don't want to run across this whole train for nothing. So I'm not. I'm instead going to see if I can make the jump on this character without having... There we go. Nice. Now let's descend. Check out this little hidey nook here. Doesn't appear to be anything of any importance. Let's kill you two. I don't know, I said kill. They're already dead. They're already dead. We've made it to the first terminal. So this is a pre-war soldier skeleton. So these barricades, I guess, were built before bombs fell. Or I guess immediately after the bombs fell. Because it's only been 23 years now. This is year 3 of the game. Randomized melee weapon. And this is the East Gate Terminal. Attention all outposts. Please read the latest missing persons alert. Keep an eye on any Mosstown traders near Kim's. We haven't explored Mosstown yet. We will probably soon because it's small. Let's do missing persons. The following is a list of all reported missing people from Harpers Ferry. Please see Eddie Hayes for search party organizations. Missing hunting party. This is going to give us a quest, so we're not going to do that one until the end. We'll do it at the end. Esme Rivers. Esme Rivers has been missing for 2 days now. If anyone has any idea of her whereabouts or has any information whatsoever, please let Eddie Hayes know ASAP. Tess and Frank Hopner. Hey everyone. Sid here. My grandparents have gone missing. We just woke up and they were gone without a trace. I think my Gram's wearing her old blue dress and my grandpa's in that same old suit he never took off. As far as I know, they ain't got no guns or any way to defend themselves. If anyone's willing to help me look, please let me or Eddie know before the end of the day. Vegas. I don't know if this is the right forum for this, but if people can keep an eye out for my dog, Vegas, my sister and I would greatly appreciate it. He's a black and white border collie. Super friendly. Even if someone finds him to just let us know he's passed on, we'd be grateful. Donnie. Again, we will get to that one later. Patrol schedule. Shifts are slim today, but we got a lot of people missing out there. At the north end, Eddie Hayes and Jed Kramer. At the south end, Larry Comstock and Miranda Vox. At the east end, which is where we are at now, it's Carly O'Reilly and Scott Weimer. And at the west end, it's Lonnie Kramer and Charlie Walker. Charlie Walker, who we know was involved with the events at Valley Galleria, which I did do a video. And Eddie Hayes, of course, is the one who does the It's a Trap events. The forum. General forum because you asked. Be nice, be appropriate, or be gone. Don't make me put a password on this. Rayleigh. Duncan's hunting party. Nope, skipping that. Broken radio. Delilah Webb posted, Hey y'all, my radio has gone bust, and I am hoping someone here could either fix or replace her. It wouldn't just be for me, but it's my Gramps' only real form of entertainment these days, on account of him being blind. I don't have much for trade, maybe a couple packs of gumdrops or a working light bulb or two. Abigail Singh replied, Delilah, I can fix that for you, no problem. How's about I pick it up around lunchtime tomorrow? Don't worry about payments. I can't imagine it'll take much to bring her back. Delilah Webb replied, Thanks, Abby. I'll have her all ready for you. And that's the end. And we will get to the Duncan hunting party at the end. I gotta remember not to forget. That's it for the East Gate, and of course you can open the East Gate with the button. So now, we're stuck over here. Oh no. Well, we can either go up that way and go all the way around, or go up here. And jump across into this building that I don't know what it's for. We'll see. It's like a museum of some kind, because there's all of these display shelves. And if we need to get back down, we can go this way. Okay. Something is making noise. Oh, it's yep. Come upstairs. There is another recipe. We'll go ahead and grab it. For swamp tofu. It's randomized, but I got swamp tofu. And we skirt the edge of this. Nope. Whoops. Fell down. The other reason why I don't have any mutations is to show people how to do things when they don't have mutations. Let me guess. Could I have just walked around? No, I couldn't. Oh, but I could have dropped down. All right. This is a rare plan spawn because this is marine legs, which are kind of rare. And here is a corpse. It's not named. A missile launcher, which I believe is guaranteed spawn here. 3 missiles. Grab the canned dog food. And the rest of that is not important to me. Let's head on up to the next part, which is just getting on the roof, I guess. There's nothing else up here? Oh, the ability to drop down onto the next roof. And then we explored all of that side's houses. Let's walk back down into the next building. We have another sleeping bag, and we have our first note. Lydia's journal, page 12. Today was a big day. Just not sure it's in the good or bad sense. We met up with all the survivors, and there really weren't as many as I thought there'd be. And some of them were really, really roughed up. It's obvious they have a lot to benefit from us. Natalie said we get to learn how to survive in this new world. And holy shit, is it different. The entire forest has turned into this swampy mess. There are these red vines all over the place. Creatures I've never seen before in my life. It's all gross and disgusting. And Harpers Ferry? This place is a wreck. I'm not even sure how the survivors survived this long. And none of that other stuff is important. There's a little restroom. It's got nothing in it. It's just the other side of that. And we find another unnamed corpse. He was guarding some wine, randomized alcohol, ammo box, randomized ammo, and an explosives crate. Let's go ahead and head on downstairs to discover really nothing. Yeah, there's not really much here. So we'll drop down and make our way to... Does it tell me which gate this is? No. Which, again, we can open it. Go ahead and open it. We didn't go inside the downstairs. Here's a fridge with random chem. We didn't come in here. It's just this is part of that museum, so it's just nothing but vases. It's just a way of getting into the building if you don't have the key. Okay, there's that poster again. We've already seen that. Just got to explore these back alleys first, since we did explore these buildings proper. But right here is where, I think it's Wallace? The Berkeley Springs vendor used to be here in Harpers Ferry, and Murmur used to be there before moving to the Rusty Pick. There's actually a note here, right here, relocation notice. Official relocation notice. I don't know how this robot printed this, but okay. To all proud residents, or why it would print this, it's a robot. To all proud residents of the Free States territory. In an effort to spread the message of freedom to the outskirts of the region, this unit is relocating to Berkeley Springs. Visit Berkeley Springs train station to purchase the same quality goods at the same tax-free prices. Come to defy the Central Authority, support the Free States, and bask in the glory of my soothing voice. No refunds. Vinderbot Wallace. Is that really paints a picture of these robots, huh? And how much they truly understand. And then there's just a bunch of junk. Bags of fertilizer. But right here is a little heart written in chalk that says, "Love Allison." Don't know who Allison is. I'm guessing it's a dev saying "I love you" to his his girlfriend? Because I don't believe there's an Allison in this town. Or was an Allison in this town. Could be wrong. We'll see. Alright, let's head back to the main street over here. And then we'll walk back up that main street. So comes Joe. Large coffee and a jelly donut. A single jelly donut for $30. What a steal. Here are these voter services terminals. I'm not going to read those. I've already read them plenty of times. It's just about the... It's like a cut thing. Originally, they were going to have players run for president or something like that to gain access to the Enclave, and they scrapped that idea. So you'll see all these voter things, and you can't do anything with them. So we just ignore them. All right. This street has a name, I believe. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, it's probably at the other end. That's fine. So we have Lobster Roll, which I'm assuming is a restaurant. What else would it be? Books and Stationery at 115, and a random radio out here. We have Nuka-Cola Floats. Sounds delicious, to be honest. Nuka-Cola is available here. Well, I would assume so. We have fresh coffee next door to the Nuka-Cola Floats. Another registry building. Some books and stationery. This building was apparently seized for being seditious. Hot dog and rides. What?
I hear something.
Oh, they spawned in super mutants. It's fine. It's up there. Rides in here. What kind of rides? And you can't go inside, so I don't know what kinds of rides. Hey. All I have is 2 shotguns and an explosive thing, and I can't shoot you with that. So you stop it. I'm actually not fighting. So we are now at... I don't know which gate this is. The west gate? Yeah, they respawned everything. Go ahead and grab this ammo. So this person at least had a machine gun. What did you use to defend this place? Pipe pistol. Well, you tried. There's another locked gate. We haven't gotten the key yet. Here's another pipe pistol. Restoring order holotape and the North Gate terminals. We're at the North Gate. It was nothing. Don't worry about it. So let's listen to the holotape first.
Things are finally starting to shape up around here at Harpers Ferry. We got a lot of defenses up and running, a real perimeter, and people taking lookout shifts. Nearish is working on some new contraption to help with these brutal storms that sweep through. He said they could filter the air or something. And Ella's got a decent clinic set up with the help of the responders. Makes me feel like maybe Riley was right. We can have a real go at this. And some of these survivors prove they aren't completely worthless, too. One guy, Duncan, turned out to be a decent hunter. And another gal, Kendall. Oh, shit. She's a better shot than me. Still, you look at these people struggling here and just think, you bastards had your chance. We practically spelled it out for you. You just turned your noses up and called us crazy. Bunch of idiots.
So Duncan and Kendall play into that quest that I'm avoiding at the moment. And Eddie is talking about how all of these people made fun of the Free States. But they were right. Bombs fell. This is the Northgate Terminal. I believe it's all the same stuff. So, we're going to ignore it for now. Oh wait, I didn't check to see if there's a holotape inside. There is not. Let's go ahead and head back. Spin the wheel. Don't worry, I'll get up there and shoot you. Can I get up this way? No. Oh yeah, so all these things here are meant to help with the weather. That's what they're for. That's what he said in the holotape. So here's a skeleton that died. They were loading up boxes into their car, probably planning on running away before the bombs fell, and they were not successful. There's this large building here, the south terminal here, and then here is the clinic. And Jesus Sunday's holotape. I'm going to ignore this because I actually already did a video on Jesus Sunday and the Sunday Brothers, or Jesus, I believe, Sunday and the Sunday Brothers cabin. Let's go ahead and click on this, and I believe they're the exact same entries. They are. No, exit that. So let's go ahead and go into the clinic. There's a book on the floor immediately when you enter. Lunch pail. We will take the boiled water. Doctor's bag. Probably should have... Oh. Let's see if we can avoid that. Probably should have made a thing. Checklist for all the notes so I know which ones I hit and which ones I don't. Because again, there were other players here earlier. And now this store is open, so they came downstairs and may have taken notes. It's just a terminal. I believe it's just door open. Yeah, it just opens this door. Go inside. Some lockers, some random chems. Two more doctor's beds, a auto dock we cannot use. Mentats. They didn't unlock this terminal. Maybe they didn't come downstairs. 44. And that's that. Let's go ahead and get on the MedTech symptomatic terminal. Now I need to look for... Nope. Okay, it's either initiate or powerful. It's got to be powerful because I got a 1 with majority, so that's the R, and I got a 1 with pleasure. Do I take the risk and get locked out? All the duds it's removing are ones I've already ruled out. Oh, it wasn't powerful. Well, then it has to be this one. It's the only one left. Okay. Technical notes. Let's go in order of the case. This one. August 2nd, 2076. Installing the symptomatic at the clinic without being bombarded by questions from the staff has been difficult. So far, I've convinced everyone that the symptomatic is merely designed to make their life easier by taking blood samples, blood pressure, and blood temperature quickly and with hyper-accurate results. Even though the device can fully diagnose a patient's ailments and even issue prescriptions if necessary, I feel we shouldn't implement those features until after it's been here a while. We don't want the country doctor out here taking a torch to a device that could very well become is replacement. Again, everyone's being replaced by technology. That's actually fitting for what's going on in the world right now. With all this AI stuff, companies trying to replace everyone with AI. October 5th, 2076. After a month of tinkering, I'm confident that the symptomatic has been calibrated. Here are some of the issues and tips I ran into during this process. To avoid discomfort, the machine's rectal probe should be heated. Okay. The vocal synthesizer shouldn't exclaim "bullseye" every time it takes a blood sample. Liquid proof the device's housing is in case of misses when taking urine samples. During measurement cycles, the blood pressure cuffs shouldn't completely sever the patient's limb. Yeah, sever the patient's limb. Most of these issues were quite minor. Oh, really? Although I'm fairly certain that there will be a lawsuit pending against MedTech very soon. These are minor cases or issues? People getting their arms cut off? March 11th, 2077. Broken bones. Airborne viruses. Lacerations. There doesn't appear to be anything the symptomatic can't handle. We may have had a rocky start, but the device is beginning to hit its stride. I'm glad that we decided to install the fusion batteries inside the unit, as the clinic lost power last night and the device was able to operate without interruption. It appears that we have quite a success on our hands. That's a way of explaining why symptomatics still work post-war, right? Everything's nuclear powered. That's how it all works. July 30th, 2077. The symptomatic has been at the Harpers Ferry Clinic for almost a year now, and it's outperformed all of our expectations. My fears that the machine would be seen as a threat to the staff's profession were wrong. They're actually quite appreciative of the help. Even the clinic's doctor has taken a liking. Are you not the doctor? Has taken a liking to the symptomatic. Likely because he no longer has to be on call 24 hours a day. To call this test a success would be an understatement. It's my opinion MedTech should begin a full rollout of this device immediately. So this guy got the first dibs on the symptomatic. Well, one of the people. And you can't even use it. I'm trying to remember if it played into a quest. They were probably going to put an ounce of prevention here, and instead you do an ounce of prevention at AVR Medical. So was there anything in here of note? 2 stim packs, 2 whiskeys. I don't know what this is going to trigger. Nothing. It's already been triggered. The symptomatic! Skip the waiting room. Visit a clinic today. Get diagnosed at the push of a button. Alright, let's go ahead and head on up. There should be 2 notes here. Let me make sure that they're both here. They are. And a terminal. And a restroom. And a restroom! Wow. Great. Great job. With Kim's in it. Let's do a quick check behind the door. Posters? No. First note. Letter of resignation. Hey, Ella. Ella Ames. I know you were really excited for me to help work at the clinic, but I think it's time for me to officially quit. I can put electronics back together, no problem. But when it comes to people, I just don't have the stomach for it, as we all witnessed the other day. Since the responders have stepped in, I truly believe I'm better off tinkering with radios. Abby. And that's because all of the groups were on even ground at the beginning before everyone just got too paranoid, and then they all stopped trusting each other, they all started trying to use each other, and everything fell apart. If if you watched my full story or if you played through the full story of Fallout 76, you know that the reason they all failed is because no one wanted to work as a team. They had everything they needed, but no one wanted to work as a team, and so they all died. Ella's Terminal. Open for business. I finally got this clinic in decent shape. It wasn't easy, given the amount of patients we're already dealing with, but I had a lot of help from the survivors. I met a nice girl named Lucy, who's been a big help. The mayor has even pitched in, and as an added bonus, Abby and Marty have been helping too. It doesn't really seem to be Abby's thing, but it's good to see her putting in the effort. Mirage told me she wasn't too keen on the idea of coming out here. I believe Lucy is I think she's a ghoul. We'll find out about Lucy later. Carson family. I'm commandeering this terminal. I found the following entry. As of May 23rd, this clinic no longer serves the Carson family. This includes Caleb, Elizabeth, and their children. Oh, I remember this. Madeline and Max. You can refer them to Morgantown or Charleston, but due to their constant... Wait, is this what I think it is? Due to their constant involvement with the Free States, our doors are closed to them. I just have no words to think the people here hated us this much, and now, here we are, saving their lives. Yeah, the story of the Carson family is very tragic. We will get into that. Vault 94. I was talking to Miranda at the clinic the other day, and she told me about having an ambassador from Vault 94. From what she described, and what I can gather, I'm betting you anything, some simple fools went out there, witnessed a Gek in action, and somehow messed it all up out of ignorance. Wow, she called it. They just give you the... We haven't done Vault 94 yet. We'll do that. It explains the second large explosion we felt after the bombs dropped. But how does Ella Ames know about what a Gek is? It explains the second large explosion we felt after the bombs dropped and how this mysterious fog came rolling out, which stirred up all this change. I can't even begin to scientifically theorize the effect it would have on an environment when improperly utilized. And ghouls. Thoughts and ponderings on things we call ghouls. The first encounter. I saw and killed my first live ghoul today. There was no pride in it. The whole thing's got my mind all gommed up. When I examined the body, his human life was all I could see. I found a letter to his mama, just rotting away in his pocket. A picture of his daughter, at least I assume, and an old locket around his neck. I mean, Jesus. Is this what we're all heading for? I'm going to see if I can get in touch with Maria from the Responders group. Maria Chavez. No? Yes? Probably. I'll see what she knows, and maybe we can learn more about it. Endless autopsies. I've been working with Maria Chavez a bit on these ghouls. There's no lack of bodies, although we steer clear of the glowing ones. I can only wonder theorize on the circumstances that created those abominations. Body systems are mostly intact, some just barely, and others, like the immune system, I can't even speak for. The radiation in their systems may be their new immune system now. We've noticed some regenerative properties, especially when glowing ones are present. So I can only speculate that radiation has made some severe changes to their cells. Sentient ghouls. Talked to a few survivors today about the idea of sentient ghouls. Had a man half off his rocker claiming he heard one of them talk. But of course, he shot her first chance he had. Can't really blame him, but if something's talking to you, you may want to try listening next time. For all he knows, she could have been a survivor just like him, covered in swamp mud. But old Terry's story brought out a few more from people who thought they'd they may have heard a ghoul or two say a few things that made sense. Most with the same knee-jerk reaction. I went and told Duncan if he has had any run-ins with some chatty ghouls to see if he can either catch one or at least bring me the body. Daniel Whitby. Today we got our first definite proof that a ghoul could be, for lack of better words, friendly. One of the local boys, Daniel Whitby, was sick. We all figured he'd taken a back set of the flu, and Lucy was keeping a close eye on him. Well, all hell broke loose when people found out Lucy was hiding him away, looking for a cure. That boy just looked, scientifically speaking, all pruned up. Now, Lucy's fled Harpers on account of people being royal assholes, and we've got Daniel locked up again in quarantine. I'm not even sure he'll last the night, but I've got Charlie and Jacob keeping watch. Oh, Charlie and Jacob. Again, you want to hear about Charlie and Jacob's story? Watch my video or visit Valley Galleria. Wait, was that it for her terminal? Yep. Let's go ahead and head into the next room to read Lydia's journal page 24. I don't know why the audio keeps just leaving and coming back. It makes no sense. I can't do this. Connor came in today with a torn-off leg. Jesse said a gulper got him. I mean, what the hell even is that? There was so much blood. We couldn't even save him. Ella said he'd already lost too much by the time they got him here. But they did all they could. Connor was my age. He didn't have a bunker to stay safe in during the war. He was a fighter, but it wasn't enough. Will any of this be enough? And there is a level 2 lock save. I'm going to guess there's nothing of any importance inside, but we're going to still give it a go. Ammo. We're done here. So they mentioned an ambassador from Vault 94. We'll get to that. Let me go through this building first. It's 124. There is no name on this building, so we don't know what it is. So destroy terminal in that chair. Let's do this ground floor first, which we run into a terminal. A level 2 locked safe. This is the manager's terminal for whatever this building was. Harpers Ferry supply shop. Let's go with Hunted. Let's go with Market. Alright. These are in order. November 16th, 2076. Sales at the shop have really picked up this month. A bunch of folks are buying up all sorts of camping gear, survival equipment, and canned goods. When I asked them what they're up to, they started talking about preparing for the end of civilization and, I'm supposed to be putting quotes around these, and quote, the collapse of society, end quote. Sounds like crazy talk to me. They're paying cash, so they can say whatever they want, whatever they like. Of course, it gets a bit scary when they buy cases of ammunition. I don't exactly feel comfortable knowing we've got these kooks living in the mountains sitting on that kind of firepower. January 1st, 2077. It's not even a single day into the new year, and a fight breaks out in the streets over politics. No one knows who started it, but it didn't really matter. It was the same old story again. One guy mouthed off about how lousy the government is handling everything, and then a patriot stepped in to tell him that he was wrong. Discussion led to shouting, shouting led to insults, and then the insults led to blows. The police eventually broke it up, but this divide isn't getting any smaller. Harper's Ferry is tearing itself apart. Wow. Just like the world tore itself apart. Ferry metaphor. March 20th, 2077. Had a fella in a fancy suit stop by in shop today. He was wearing dark sunglasses, had an earpiece, and looked clean cut. Almost too clean cut, if that makes any sense. I knew he was government way before he showed me his ID. He started asking questions about the folks who've been stockpiling all the supplies, then asked me to give him names and addresses. I refused at first, then he asked to see my tax records. I caught his drift, so I gave him the copies of my receipts. He left without even saying thanks. Maybe those Doomsday folks aren't so crazy after all. He's talking about Mr. Gray? Is that his name? I think it's Mr. Gray. You learn about him during the main quest. July 22nd, 2077. The summer's almost over, and tourist season was a disaster. I'm pretty sure it's all the crap going on in the news. We're in the thick of it with China at this point, and I have a feeling people aren't sure what's going to happen next. If it wasn't for the supplies I sold at the end of last year to those survivalists, I'd already be out of business. I'm still convinced the government will come up with some sort of peaceful solution to the crisis before it all goes to hell. But who knows? Maybe I should start stockpiling a few things myself, just in case. Well, let's see what he stockpiled. Radex, a pole hook, and a single $1. Good job, buddy. So it breaks off into this room with a bar. Look like urine over in the corner. A kitchen. No, I believe his stockpile is upstairs, if I'm remembering this building correctly. Yep. There's a bunch of ballots. A lot of ballots. Let's go ahead and grab that. And grab the dog food. Always good to grab dog food. So many daily challenges, weekly challenges that require dog food. So you want to get your dog food stockpiles going. Yeah, I saw that note. Don't worry. I'll go back for it. Here's another safe. Level 1. What is this, like the 5th safe? Yeah, done. Should grab it to scrap it. So I'm going to grab it. Grab it to scrap it. And in this room... Nope, there was no point in doing that. And this just leads back to here, where we already were. There's no downstairs, right? No. There seems to be a chemistry set and some specialized computers. Leonard's journal entry. There's a lot of talk around town about the physical changes that are happening to Daniel Whitby. Some folks are calling him a monster, quote, monster, end quote, and want to kick him out of Harpers Ferry. Others say those 2 responders that showed up should be given the time to help him out. Honestly, I don't know the right answer. What I do know is whatever's happening to Daniel could already be happening to all of us. Not because of him, but because of what the war did to our world. For all we know, all of mankind may end up like poor Daniel. Honestly, we have no one to blame but ourselves. Or your terribly stupid government. What was his name? President? I don't even remember his name. Not Eden. Yeah, so here's his stockpile. I could have swore there was a skeleton in here. So he had milk, he had some boiled water, a chem set. Yeah. I really thought there was a skeleton in here, and this is where he was hiding out when the bombs fell. I guess not. And there's an upper floor. in there. A restroom. Look at how tiny this restroom is. It's got to be a one person, because that's got to be very awkward if more than one person was meant to use that. What? Tell me I can't fit through that doorway? Nothing else here. Alright then. Let's backpedal a bit, because we need... I'll get to you. Where is it? There it is. There's some stuff on the outskirts that we need to go to. There's a bunch of Kims just in boxes right here. Oh! This is one of the houses that, Oh, it's a pharmacy, that's why. I'm trying to read a sign. Pharmacy, fast drugs. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the places that Mr. Messenger would go to, if I remember correctly. Get you some fast drugs. All right. So we have all these houses over there, and then we can head back in to Harpers Ferry proper. This first one is here. Got some more Kims. Some more dog food. And there's a trap there. Let's go ahead and deactivate that. And then trigger it. Buff out, grab the tasty stew. Grab another dog food. Can't go into the basement there. There's a bunch of whiskey in here and a Kim box. Thought I heard battle music. So let's head upstairs. Oh! See, I saw that, but I didn't know where it was going to trigger at. Okay. Come in this room. This is a guaranteed cop outfit. So if you don't get one from the responders, but the one you get from the responders quest is clean, you can get a dirty one here. And then if we go in this room, this is the Vault 94 ambassador. Shot in the head and killed along with this person while they were interrogating this ambassador, which we will get to the ambassadors, the Vault 94 at a later date. They killed her. And you will find out why, again, at a later date. There's nothing here. Let's go ahead and drop down. Let's check out these buildings over here. And then, yeah, we'll head back inside. So first off, let's go over here. Let's kill this ghoul. Backtrack a little ways just to get back to here, because this is where Wallace used to be. Just to give you a idea where we're at. Let's get some more propaganda. We got radioactive roundup at Camden Park. And the Widowmaker from Camden Park, and I'm guessing the other ride would have been there. So here is a raider that was making chems shortly after everyone died here. Oh, you can't get to that stuff. It fell through. You can grab this other stuff. Chems are great because they weigh nearly nothing, and you can sell them for a decent amount. More propaganda along with the Mr. Hand. No, that's an Abraxo ad. Okay. Let me go into this next house here. Get some glasses. Put the thing of buff out. Music is still playing, so there's still another ghoul around here. What is the way of getting in there without... without having... Oh, here's a skeleton. Without having... Oh, wait. I know what I'm doing wrong with that. Hold on. Oh, no, you can't move it that way. Never mind. What was I thinking? There we go. Yeah, so if you don't have your jetpack yet, and you don't have a mutation, I would just say just get the mutation. Again, this character, I just haven't bothered to go stand in water, and I'm not going to pay for the mutations. You can always use the power armor hopping glitch. So here's a woman who died in her restroom. Don't know why she's sticking out the side. Come in here. So there's probably nothing in here. This is just... yeah, this whole upstairs is empty. Yeah. They weren't expecting people to come inside. Part of me was like, oh, can I just camp in here? Put my stuff up there? Okay. There is a little... oh, this is another one. 623 is another one that Mr. Messenger would go to. So I remember these gnomes being here. So it's 3 gnomes. Only one of them's a red gnome. That's about that. Oh, no! I saw those earlier and forgot all about them. Yeah, so there's a bunch of mines here that are meant to blow up these vehicles. They didn't. There's a house here that's not important. Actually, it's a coffee shop. And here's a house here that's got flamingos. There's a couple more over there. There's a, there's a thing up here. Little overlook. With nothing on it. So we'll just forget about it. And head over to these houses, and then we'll head back into Harpers Ferry. Oh, there was another overlook. I'm gonna guess there was nothing up there, because there was nothing on this one. Can we get in the back of this truck? No, we cannot. House of boxes outside. Blue barrel. Oh, God! These things just spawned right here in front of me. Oh, man. He spawned right when I walked past him. There's a grizzly bear there That's what I was looking up at. Oh, man, my chest is pounding right now. Ooh. But here is an army man. Don't know why he's in front of this house.
Be a good
I don't know why he's in front of this house. God, dang, that really got my... That really got me. Okay, what's up here? There's a random Nuka-Cola bottle down there. That seems to be about it. Let's go ahead and head back. This way. I think there's a note that spawns here. Yep, there is. Lydia's journal, page 1. Dad told us we're going to be leaving the bunker to try and make a go at it over in Harpers Ferry. Rayleigh seems to think it's a good idea. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm being selfish. Maybe I just want to stay safe behind a locked door with all of our supplies. Maybe I really don't care to share what we've made here. I don't know. I know there are survivors that need our help. But these are also the people that ridiculed us every step of the way. Rayleigh especially. So why, out of all of us, is he willing to help? And I'm here saying I don't care. Because Rayleigh was a good man. Not saying that she's a terrible person. But Rayleigh didn't want all this to happen. He wanted everyone to survive and to make it. And he knew the government was screwing people over. We've added Burrows North. It's the sewer system right here. Another thing we'll get into at a later date. So here's a person who crashed and got flung from their windshield because they weren't wearing their seatbelt. Wear your seatbelt. What is this bear? Why is this bear here? It's not a scene because the bear's not doing anything. It's just a bear sitting up here. I just want to see if there's anything up here. No. All right. Let's head back in. Church Street. No. Shenandoah Street, like the Shenandoah River, which is near here. Did we go in here? This is where the ambassador is, right? Yeah. So now we got to explore up there. I know. You've noticed me like 80 times, but I'm coming up this time. I think. I can remember how to actually get up to you. I thought there was a door or something. No. I think I gotta go the long way to get up to you. Already go up here? This corp? No, because there's ammo here. This girl's wearing a Nuka-Cola shirt. Well, this way. This'll work. Spray paint, not spray painting, painting these propaganda signs about communists. And here's a skeleton, just a random boy. Not, I don't mean boy as in the gender. It's just like when you say he's just a little guy. He's a little boy. That's what I meant. Stuff, a sniper rifle. And I'm over encumbered. Character doesn't have a lot of weight boosters. Oh, hey, the thing. I forgot I earned this because I was here when they did it. Here is a building. There. Got what you wanted. Bullets to the gut. This is an office building. Oh, this is the office building of that store. Okay, this is just the uppermost floor. And there was nothing in here. Okay. Well, let's mute up that annoying nuke thing. We have a sealed Charleston Herald and another recipe for cranberry relish. We're here at building 106, which can be entered. So we're going to enter it, grab ourselves some purified water. It has a downstairs by the looks of it. No, it doesn't. That's just garbage. Got some chems and water. More chems. It has an upstairs with chems. This person has a printer ballot, and right here, this is the valid ballot that I was talking about. This is cut content. So you can find this. Oh, it didn't read it. Oh, you can't read it. Well, now it's just permanently stuck, I think. Nope, you can still drop it. All right. You can find it here, and I think one other place, but you can't do anything with it. It's, yeah. I thought you could read it, though. They might have removed your ability to read it. There's a bunch of dog food. Man, should have came here. I mean, I don't know if it's randomized, but when I made my video on where to find dog food, I never thought about Harpers Ferry. Trying to see how much dog food I found here. But I probably already had some in my inventory. Okay, we can go up one more floor. This guy fell backwards when the bombs fell. Bro, you don't got a freaking man spread like that. Here's another recipe. There's another bear, but that one's in a urinal. Need to switch to this while I'm looting so that that's what spawns in the containers. Alright. Nothing of very importance. Here's Miranda's terminal, which we will get to that in a sec. Another locked safe, which her terminal will most likely unlock. Bunch of chems, bunch of water. And a stuffed grizzly in the urinal. Alright, Miranda, what you got for us, other than dog food? Openly. So it could be oxygen. It can't be opened. Office? Survival. I've no idea how long it's been since the nuclear attack, but it feels like a lifetime. We're losing more people each day, but it's worse now. At first, it was just radiation and injuries. Now, we have to worry about other people that want to take what little we have. And the surrounding forest and swamp area grow more deadly with each passing day. Vault 94. Recently, we had our first ray of hope. An ambassador from Vault 94 arrived. She had real food and said the vault had enough supplies to establish a farm that could feed us all. I sent a group to check out her story when I should have gone myself. You should have. Those fools. I'm not sure what they did, but it wasn't long before we heard the explosion and the earth shook. Vault 94 and all its promise was destroyed, and now a strange cloud emanates from the entrance, wafting down into the surrounding forest. What have we done? Well, you sent a bunch of idiots that destroyed one of Appalachia's best chances at survival. That's what happened. Free states. I've heard from Quaid that he caught a glimpse of none other than Rayleigh Clay outside of his bunker. He said he was armed with a shotgun, so he didn't want to approach, but looked, as he put it, quote, healthy as a horse, end quote. I may have shunned Clay and his Free States movement. You guys did way more than that. Again, we will get to it. It's a very sad story, but I'm remembering it. But if I'm going to put the people here first, he may be our best bet. He and his people prepared for this very situation for years. If anything, perhaps he'll at least accept an apology. I don't know if I would. It wasn't the people of Harper's Ferry, I guess, to be fair. Yeah, I'm jumping ahead. I gotta not jump ahead. We already been in there? We been in that room? Hey, we been in that room? No, because there's a recipe in here. We haven't been in this room. And it's one I don't. It's one this character doesn't know. Red stag omelet. There's a crib here. Lydia's journal, page number 20. Another bandana location if you want a bandana. I used to have the cheetah print bandana. Some glitch happened a long time ago and I lost it. Kind of annoying. Because it's super rare. Doesn't appear to be anything else here. Wait, have I been in this building? No, right? Oh, no! The turrets. They're explosive. Excuse me. There's another safe. This is like, what, the 9th safe at this place? You need to get your safe, your lockpicking thing. Freaking Harpers Ferry. There's a newsboy camp. There's a holotape, a safe haven. Okay, let's go ahead and listen to that and hope that those turrets don't target us.
I don't know if I'm sick or I'm dying, but my body has changed. And I've sought help, but people laugh at my appearance or turn me away. I guess I'm what people are calling a ghoul, a name that makes me sick to my stomach. I've been chased out of my own home, and now I'm running from place to place, hiding like a criminal. A week ago, I was begging for food and was almost shot by someone who didn't want me near them. Well, I've had enough. I found a note from someone named Lucy Harwick. She claims to run a place where people like me can go to live their life without being afraid. I'm going to head out to Valley Galleria to see if it's true. And I hope to God that it is, because I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Lucy, of course, is the person we read about in the terminal who was arguing that they should not kill Daniel. and was chased out of town because she wanted to help the ghouls. We did, when we explored Valley Galleria, we did find Lucy's home, and it appears that she left. We also find a note, I think, for Lucy from Lucy in Grafton, and there's another one that I don't know if it's from Lucy, but here at the isolated cabin. But it kind of plays into something else, so... Wait, how do turrets respawn? Because I did kill this. To tell me these super mutants rebuilt those turrets? Or just the one? Alright. Well, let's go back inside. So there was that note upstairs we have to read, but let's finish looking at the lower... Okay, I need to drop some stuff. Do I have any scrap kits? Nothing here. This door just leads out to this alley. So we'll head back upstairs. The note was on this floor, I believe. There it is. It's Lydia's journal, page 20. I met a guy today. His name is DeAndre. He's so cute. I literally did not even think guys like this existed anymore. He also says he's part of a group called the Responders. They've been helping out the survivors here for a bit, so hopefully we'll be seeing a lot of each other. It might be time for me to volunteer at the clinic. And we've read another DeAndre note at Morgantown Airport. I believe that's that for all of that. Because we already went through all of this. That's right. All of that building, I believe. Before we head up towards the church, which is nearing the end of Harpers Ferry, let's check over here. There's another lookout where we can get Jesus Sunday's holotape number 1. Again, I've already done a video on the Sunday Brothers. As long as it's posted before this one. Okay, let's check out this back area. That again points out the terrible defenses of Harpers Ferry. And we've already come through here when we were exploring earlier. Alright. Time to head up towards the church. So they're all respawned. Got it.
You pay for that.
Let's take out the ones inside. Excuse me. While I reload. This is all you need as a low-level player. The freaking... What is this called? The cold shoulder? Because it just makes enemies unable to do anything. Alright. I think there's a couple more. The ones over here respawn too, right? One of them did, at least. Yeah, they all did. Done. Okay. We'll do the church last. So, we left off here. It's a little walkway that I believe leads to a turret that we already destroyed earlier. There's nothing down here. So let's head this way. Towards a secondary north gate. We have 1, 2, 3 corpses. I don't know why they don't call them free staters, whatever you want to call the free states people. They just call them corpses, but they're the corpses of the free state people. So unlock the gate. Come up here, and here are 2 more free staters. Some grenades, and nothing of importance down there. This is another place where Mr. Messenger would take you. And there's another coffee shop. And then nothing through there, so let's just walk past this one. That's also 316. Makes no sense. They clearly were not paying attention when they were labeling. Bar of soap. Some vehicles, a yellow barrel, a cooking station where a Nuka-Cola, randomized recipe, and a skeleton. Free States people kind of just left that there. It's a bit odd. Got a sink here. Nothing underneath this little walkway. It's another gate, which we will be getting the key to open all these gates soon. There's an ammo box. There's an explosives crate. How were you gonna take down an onslaught of scorch beasts with a golf club and some ammo? Was he golfing that ammo into the scorch beasts? Because this is a 10mm in here, and that was 44 ammo. So I don't know what his plan was. It's not a good one. That's another gate. This is the west gate, where we have 1 corpse. Ammo? Okay, you're using a shish kebab? 3 corpse. 4 corpse. And there is a... Hold on, before I go down there, let me open the gate. There's a pre-war soldier skeleton that was locked out. And there is a pre-war citizen and another pre-war citizen that were both locked out as the bombs fell. Oh, and what is over here? Little frat boy just sitting out here with a lantern getting drunk. And what is this? What is this supposed to be? Supposed to be something? I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's just rocks to me. I have no clue what surface it... What surface? Can't think of the word. Purpose it serves. And here's a little, we think we saw this earlier. It's got a cooking station. It's another little hidey hole. Not very important. Oh, and that's the Burrows South right there in that manhole. Now we just go to the church. This is the back door to the church. I'm not going to go through this one. I'm just checking this little area here. There's some wood piles back there. And how many corpses do we have here? We have one. We have 2, 3, 4. 4. They kind of cleaned up the inside of this a bit, I believe, because I thought there were more corpses inside. Shannon's angry letter. Sharon's, not Shannon's. Mr. Hayes, something must be done about Daniel Whitby. That man is clearly carrying a disease and needs to be removed from Harpers Ferry before we all become infected. Have you seen his skin? His hair? He's changing into a monster, and unless we exile him, we're all going to end up looking that way. Send him packing right now, or force Ella and Maria to drag him back to the Responders HQ in Charleston. Whatever it takes. He's a ticking time bomb, Eddie. Don't wait until it's too late. Well, Sharon... because it's obviously it's a Karen, but they didn't want to say Karen. You got a lot of people killed. Because of your bigotry. Sugar bombs! Explosive, great taste. Like this. I don't think this used to be here. But I could be wrong. Ultrasight aligned barrel. Ultralight build marine armor legs. Now I can grab all these weapons to scrap too. There's more of that. I don't remember the beds being this neat either. Again, I could just be remembering all of this wrong from when I played it so long ago. Yeah, I could have swore there were corpses inside here. Chem box. The key should be right here. Fortifications key. This will open every fortification. Why did it do that? I'm holding this. Why did it give me... oh, because I came in here and killed them, so it's shotguns. That's why. It'll open every door that leads here. And there's a holotape. I think that's it. So let's listen to Ella's holotape, and then we'll go read that last entry on the terminals.
May 2nd, 2080. Jesus, I'm tired. Ever since we agreed to help rebuild Harpers, it's just been non-stop work. These people are in some bad shape. Some are improving, but it pains me to see our supplies dwindle. It's just that logical knowledge of knowing you packed for 4 and then suddenly you need to provide for 8. On the bright side, we met a guy named Derek the other day who said he's with a group of people called the Responders. They seem to have realized what we knew all along, that the government wasn't going to lift a finger to help clean up this mess. The Responders have been at it from the start with no sign of order, so they took it upon themselves to organize and help those in need. It's also a relief to no longer be the only one with a real medical background and training. Derek said he could bring back some supplies and help out a bit, at least until we're more settled. Lucy's been a great help, but her training as an Esthetician can only go so far.
So while that was playing, I was looking up to see if I missed anything. I missed one note. Oh, because it's in the wrong spot. I was thinking of my main character. There we go. On the ground floor of House 106. It's not going to be important because it's just one of the Wild Appalachia notes that I've read previously, and we've already done the entire Wild Appalachia series of quests. I believe if I'm missing one, just let me know. But on the ground floor of 106, this is the house. That's 106. This is the ground floor. There is a note. Oh, we also missed Lydia's journal, page 4. Wait, that's not listed on the... Oh, hold on. There's 5 journal pages. Number 1, so number 4 is the last one. The only one we haven't read yet. Got it. Oh, there's 2 House 106s, right? No, there's 2 108s. This is the ground floor. I'm not seeing this. No. It's... Oh, there it is. It's just... I'm not going to read it. Because, again, I've done all these already. It's just about Wild Appalachia. And it plays no part in the people here of Harpers Ferry. So, we're just going to ignore it. We'll read this final journal entry, or this final... Yeah, her final journal entry, and then we'll do the terminal. I've decided to try and have a little faith in this whole Harpers Ferry thing. Natalie said it best. Would I rather live out my life in this bunker, stuck with Mom and Dad, or would I rather try to make a go at a new life outside? Maybe meet a cute guy. The world needs a future, right? Anyway, I finally started packing. I could tell Mom and Dad were super relieved. I'm not even sure we would have survived another fight at the rate we were going. So I don't know who Lydia is. Is she one of Rayleigh's kids? She was clearly in one of the Free State's bunkers. So... I don't remember whose bunker that was. That's Abby. That's Rayleigh. That's... I don't remember his name. Oh, this one is Kara's. Kara is a random encounter. Thing. That's hers. There's 2 other bunkers, right? There's Ella's bunker. There's the one that's down here. Is this the ransacked bunker, I think? And then there's one more that is the one we're going to get into about the Carson family. All right, let's go to one of these terminals. This is the closest one, so we'll just do this one. Southgate Terminal. Missing persons. The missing hunting party. And that adds a new quest. Investigate the area north of Valley Galleria. Tracking unknowns. Duncan McCann's hunting party is officially missing. Their last communications started stated they were heading north from Valley Galleria, tracking a pack of ghouls. The area should be avoided until a proper search party can be formed. If you can volunteer, please contact Eddie Hayes. Missing members are Duncan McCann, Kendall Sims, Randy Calloway, Terrence Keentz, Annie Dolly Garcia, Jacqueline Murphy, Courtney Kelly, and Jackson Lake. And then there was one other thing. Duncan's hunting party. Is it the same exact thing? No. Quade Shelton posted. Are you guys saying our best shots with a gun are out there missing? They can't survive out in the damn swamp. How the hell are we supposed to make it without them? I hope to heaven and back that we ain't drafting a search party, because I sure as hell won't be on it. Terry Lee replied, not to mention the loss of Hardball. Losing a Mr. Gutsy ain't no small potatoes. Hoping they aren't really lost, just sticking it out for a safe moment to strike home. Becca Mason replied, thanks for making us feel all warm and fuzzy inside, Quade. Also, good to know you'd never have my back if it was my ass out there. Quade Shelton replied, abso-fucking-lutely. A robot like that is better off protecting us folks here at Harper's, not running around in the damn swamp. That starts tracking unknowns.